Welcome back everybody. We're hitting our lower back and biceps today. I have 2 back days where I split my back days into upper and lower back. Today we're training our lower back and we're going to start off with dumbbell pullovers. I like starting off with a dumbbell pullover because I get to stretch out my lats and my serratus. Form is really key when doing these. You want to have your top of your shoulders on top of the bench and your hips elevated up as high as you can. I worked between the 12 and 15 rep range with the first 2 sets where I had 15 reps and the last 2 sets I had 12 reps. Moving on, we've got a machine preacher curl. For those of y'all that have been following my content lately, you know that training my biceps hasn't really been prioritized lately. They're pretty well developed for the time being, so this is my only bicep exercise during this whole workout. When doing preacher curls, it's really important that you get your whole upper arm on top of the pad so you get the most out of it for each and every single rep. And in addition to that, your range of motion becomes larger. Up next, we've got a lat pull down with a neutral grip. Form is really important here when doing these as well if you want to hit your lats correctly. I tend to poke out my chest and bring the bar down to my chest, which in turn makes my elbows go behind my back, which squeezes my lats. On the way up, I'll let the bar go as high as I can to get a really good stretch in, and then I'll repeat the same process again. I also forgot to mention that I started off my workout with a few sets of back extensions. Next up, we've got a Lat-Focused Seated Cable Row. Contrary to your usual seated cable row, these require you to hip hinge. The path of the bar is also different, as you want to pull it down to your belly button and your elbows as well. You don't want to pull them too far back behind your back. Just as a rib cage is good enough. These are extremely good at hitting your lower lats and lower back in general, and I love them. I wasn't too big a fan when I started doing them at first, but once I got the technique down, everything became easier. Lastly, I had an underhand seated lat pull or row, whatever you want to call it. As you see here, these are really good at hitting your upper and lower lats and lower back in general. It's really important to get a good squeeze when you're at the top of the motion. I also like to flare my elbows out at about a 30-degree angle when doing these. In my case, that really helps me focus on my lats and lower back. Alright, so we've reached the end of the vid. I hope y'all enjoyed and I'll catch y'all next time.